Very good evening all. How are we doing? I know, quali has started. I know. We'll get there in a sec. Right, hello, welcome one and all. How are we? Oh dear, that's a bad start. 1 second. Should we try again with that? There we go. Welcome. Welcome everybody. How are we all doing on this fine Saturday afternoon? It's a bit of a late one actually. It's later than normal. So, welcome us in then to 2 hours of Imola this time. So obviously I know you guys have been we've been doing 2 hours of for quite a while now, and that's quite loud in my ears. Let me know what it's like. Sweet, it's good, buddy. Yeah, welcome in everybody. So yeah, I know you guys. I know we've been doing some Neptune. Welcome in. I know we've been doing 2 hours of sessions. Done a lot of these now. We've done Barcelona. We've done an hour at Laguna Seca. We've done a couple of hours at Spa. We've done there's loads of different ones. So we're doing Imola tonight, something a bit different. And I think you guys kind of like these. I mean, we've got 38 drivers on track. We did have 50 sign-ups, 48 sign-ups at the end. So to be fair, pretty good numbers. I'm gonna cheers that. I've got a beer. This is my first beer. It's like my first Christmas beer. So if you guys aren't following over on Discord or whatever, I've been pretty quiet over the last Christmas period. I've actually been quite poorly. So yeah, this is the first time where I actually feel sort of semi-normal, where I can actually enjoy a beer. So cheers everyone. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I know it's a bit late, but hey ho. And also, it's a good job that I'm not driving, so I can have a couple of drinks. Well, I've got one so far. Yeah, I'm really enjoying these 2-hour races. Yeah, I had to sign out. What was that message? I missed that last message. What does it say? Had to sign out this one today, unfortunately, but I've taken part in them. Oh, awesome! Awesome. Well, no, I enjoy everyone's participation in these races. I mean, you guys are doing a stellar job inside the Discord. Oops, I do apologise. Can you see that? Discord's going from strength to strength. The channel's going from strength to strength. So I can see many people are streaming this on their own social media platforms, which is great. I'm all for that. So yeah, I'm glad everyone's having a good time. I'm certainly enjoying it. So yeah, I'm glad that you guys are also enjoying it. Excuse me. Sorry about the cough. Welcome everybody over on YouTube, by the way. We've got a few people over there, so thank you for everyone who's dropped a like. Thank you for all the subscriptions over on YouTube, by the way. And if you are not a subscriber to the channel, you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button, please do hit that subscribe button. And obviously do give a big thumbs up on the video also. It does really help. We're trying to sort of grow on all platforms, so I'd appreciate everybody over on YouTube. Please do give us a thumbs up. And thank you for everyone who is currently watching. And everyone over on Twitch, welcome. How are you doing? I think most of the sort of cool stuff in the stream happens over on Twitch, so you get your own welcome message when you join. I think you can do it on YouTube as well, actually, but yeah, just seeing both social media platforms. But anyway, let's get down to the racing then. So unfortunately, I've not been able to do a driver briefing, just because I've been, like I put in my Discord, I've been a bit busy doing some family stuff, so I've not really had time to get involved with that. So I do apologise for that one, but we will just run down basically the cracks of this today then. So it's 2 hours of Imola. You've got 2 pit stops. You have tyres and fuel in both of the pit stops. There's no pit window, and basically that's pretty much it in terms of rules and regulations. Excuse me. We are supposed to have a live steward. I'm not sure if the steward is available. To be honest with you, I didn't want to. I know he's been a bit busy recently, so I didn't want to disturb him too much. So we might have a live steward a bit further on in the race. But if there are any incidents, if you guys wouldn't mind just putting that in we'll create a channel in the Discord after the race, and then we can go from there, unless the steward does make an appearance. So yeah, in terms of sort of rules about the track, really, pit exit is a bit spicy, so just be careful of crossing that white line, especially as you saw on my screen there. Can be a bit of a spicy one. And pit entrance also, isn't it, it's on the back straight, so just be careful when you are making overtakes. And that's affected my driver briefing. Done. Everyone who is watching, who is racing. Yeah, so we've got 39 drivers now. Awesome. Which is really good news. Massey has arrived. Oh, Massey is. Oh. Hello, Massey. How are you doing? I don't know if you're as busy, Massey, with your other commitments or anything like that. Anyway, cheers, Massey.
Oh, I need to turn your stream off. I can hear myself.
Sus. What the hell is Kyle done? he's OP in that at GTR. He's currently 4th in the standings.
He's got his hacks turned on.
He's got grip mods installed, hasn't he? 144.3. Oh, sorry, 141.3. He's 3
He's been driving it all afternoon, I think.
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
I did see him go live on Twitch earlier, saying he's doing this event. So, and that was half an hour before even practice started. So, and practice was an hour. So I'm here for car 444. Let's have a look where you are, car 444. King Quinn, is that? Car in the McLaren.
W car.
Strong car choice. You've definitely got kudos from the steward. Basically, will look at you now and go,
exempt from time penalties.
Yeah, so you're fine. Just crash as many people out as you want. The steward's not going to penalise you. One thing I need to do actually after the race is basically people were sending liveries, which is fine, but they were sending them in the wrong format. Basically, I'd have to create the files for them. I just didn't have time to basically just send them in as separate files. So I'm going to have to ask people politely just to
upload them to that.
Or set up that thing properly. I think that's more likelihood that of
because then they can reuse them across.
Yeah, exactly. So, and it's easier for me as well, right? I just basically open up one file, rather than having to download all the separate zip files.
Nice windowed game.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Fine. All right, I'll fix it. There we go. Oh, rip game.
You crashed it.
No. No, not crashed. Just
taking its time.
It's just taking its time.
What's the fastest car?
So the fastest car right now is a BMW. The BMWs are strong here.
Yeah, because they just annihilate all the curves.
P1 to 4 are all BMWs. Fastest car is S Tempest with a 140.9. He doesn't have the fastest sectors though. In fact, he has none of the fastest sectors.
It's just too good.
Which I'm not sure really how that makes any sense. But
this just got a broken game.
so we have Tempest P1. But I can't pronounce that guy's surname.
Burgers.
But no, it's not. It's Buzuk.
Slowski.
P2. Magnani in P3. He's in another BMW. Miele. Isn't that is that a American washing machine or like
it's a Hoover in it
or something like that? Yeah. In P4, we got the absolute grip mods king in P5 in the GTR. I can't believe he's actually on. He's on smoke, I think, to be honest. And then basically 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, all BMWs. We got a Porsche in the middle in P6. He looks quite quick because the Porsche isn't that fast around here.
That's just you driving.
It's weird. We got a batch of Astons, 12, 13, and 14. A random Lexus. Another Beamer. Oh, we got a Lambo on the lobby tonight.
Just a singular one.
Yeah, we got a singular one. We got a couple of Ferraris and a single Honda. So we've got quite a nice range of vehicles.
If you look, all the BMs are together, all the McLarens
all
are
the
together.
McLarens are together, yeah. Oh, there's an Audi as well.
All the Astons are together.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird how they're all posting the same lap times.
That gap at the top's pretty close.
I mean, even down to P1 to 3 is they're pretty good lap times. So 15 minutes to go then. Tempest P1, he's got a 0.012 gap between him and car 2, which shock horror is another BMW, although he's just pulling over. I guess he's looks like a bit damaged there actually, so he's obviously going to go into the pits for a bit of a fix up, and then he'll be back out again.
The pit lane is so long, Kim.
Yeah, I was just saying it's going to be quite an interesting strategy, I think, because
spend half an hour getting out.
Yeah, it's going to be quite interesting what people do for strategy-wise.
How long's the race? 2 hours.
2 hours.
With 2 pit stops.
2 pit stops, yeah. But tyres and fuel both stops. See, I don't know. I would. I think if I was racing this tonight, and obviously there's other people watching that are in the race, I think I would go big first. Go big now. Get a big stint out of the way. Well, I suppose it doesn't really. Well, because you've got tyres to think about, haven't you?
You've got to take the tyres, so
Yeah.
you're going to have to be stopped for 30 seconds. So
Well,
you might as well just split your fuel 3 ways.
Yeah, and just
Save the way,
yeah,
have
run
the
to
speed.
empty. Yeah, just go. I think that is the best strategy with a 2-hour event with 2 pit stops. It's quite interesting. It's going to be quite interesting. Okay, so let's just work it out then. When do we expect the first round of pit stops are going to be then? Because
About 45 minutes in, I'd say.
yeah, so well, it depends because some different cars have different levels of fuel, right? So
Depends what fuel map they run as well.
yeah,
But
so
that pit straight is quite long, so you're going to want a lot of top end speed, or else you're just going to get.
So I'm a Porsche driver, right? So in a Porsche for me, that's 100 and so you use about 2.4. Well, I think round here is about 2.4 litres of fuel per lap.
Have a look
And
what
it's
the
like a
Nissan's doing.
110 litre tank, I think, in a Porsche.
Need Toga pit stop run by what's a competitor to AWS.
Azure.
There we go. the Nissan's doing 2.9 a lap.
2.9. So Kyle's going to be in the pit stop every 2 seconds, then, isn't he? He's going to be doing about 9 stops. He's going to need to have 4 stops to get around just for fuel.
I just have to drive around at half throttle everywhere.
I wonder what the fuel tank size is. I'll tell you what we'll do is let's pick someone who's on an out lap and then do a lap with them. Who's on an out lap? Is he pulling over?
Here we go. I've got a massive table of all the fuel tank sizes. Nissan has 132 litres. It's the biggest one on the grid with the Bentley.
Yeah, let's run on board with Sparks. I think he should start the lap. Trying to find a good angle. Drifted wide there, a bit of slide on. He's improving ever so slightly on his time. Wow, those BMWs could literally just ride those curbs. So is he going to put this, move him up into any higher position? No. Oh, it has. It's bumped him up to 4th place. Pretty good lap there by the BMW then.
Only just 5 thousandths quicker than
Yeah.
the other BMW.
Alright, is this Carl out on an out lap? Let's stay on board with the Skyline then. Why is there tin foil all in this car? Bloody full of tin foil. Was he going to cook a turkey in there, is it?
I think we need to give all the BMWs 20 kilos of ballast.
No, right. The thing is though, this Skyline should ride curves as well. short shifted. He shook.
He's still not there.
Right, stick on board with Carl then. So what's he got to find? He's got to find a couple of
3
temps.
temps.
Yeah.
That's quite a lot.
There he goes then. Haven't done any research. Haven't done any analysis on the Imola track.
It's ancient. Do you not know the corner name?
No.
Or do I? You're gonna get slagged.
Whoa, it's invalid. He's rid the curves there. Carl's fucked it. Basically. So we've got 8 minutes left to go of qualifying. Qualifying. S Tempest in the BMW is still leading the ways. Still maintain that gap. No one's improved on their time since then.
Top three's only within less than a tenth though.
Yeah, should be good race. And even 4 and 5 are close. 6, 7, 6 is Kyle is in 6th. He obviously has got a little bit of a gap. Oh no, that's pretty a bit closer now. That Porsche is doing well. He's gonna fly.
Bit of an outlier.
Yeah, he might be a bit of an underdog here. Just gonna keep an eye on this Porsche. So 8 minutes to go then. This looks like we have 39 dry. Oh, that's unfortunate. The McLaren moved out of the way, but I think the Porsche just basically got off the dirt and just clipped him and wiped him out. That's unfortunate. Oh no, we're down to 38 people. We must have just had literally someone jump out. Don't forget, King Quinn, if you're in the chat, it's a marathon, not a sprint. It's 2 hours. You've got plenty of time to make up places. Doesn't matter that you might be a little bit slow. Keep your nose clean and out of trouble. You might make up some good places in the race. So forget about.
Didn't know on a Ferrari strategy.
Forget about your pace right now. It's all about being consistent and keeping on car between the 2 white lines. Piece of advice. Doesn't matter. Wow, I'm getting some mad views over on YouTube. People over on YouTube, thank you so much. It shows when I got more viewers over on YouTube than I do on Twitch. That's a joke. Thank you so much, everybody on YouTube. If you are watching, please do hit that like button. If you are new, do consider hitting that subscribe button also.
Oh dear.
What?
Got 13 points of deductions on that British GT thing.
Who did?
I did.
13 deduction. Oh shit! Did you actually?
Because I didn't.
I got consistency in the second race.
Oh well, I think there's only one more. Maybe not races. There's one more round left at Donington Park. That's it. So let's have a look if there's any team races.
Is that this Thursday as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm free Thursday, so I'll do that. It'd be nice to finish it. But we need to actually sit down. I was going to ask if anyone, like, all the admins are free, because I want to start doing some team events in our league. Because I think we're pushing 500 Discord members now, and over 600 people are like following us over on SimGrid. So we must have enough people now to be able to start putting some like group events in. Even if we do like the 2-hour things, but you got to have a buddy with you, so you split the time an hour each. That might be quite cool, because then you got it, like, it's just a bit different then, isn't it?
We'll just have to see, because obviously we've got a lot of solo drivers. I don't know how many of them are part of teams or not.
Well, there's a lot of EOS guys in there, in our Discord.
Let's have an Italian takeover. Wonder when the new cars are coming to ACC. That could be a good one. Like,
when do they come in?
I don't know. Later this year, but it could be like 4 hours of the new Porsche, Ferrari, and Lamborghini.
Yeah, we should jump on that once we know when they're going to be released. Because yeah, that'd be sweet. Right, we got just under 3 minutes, or just over 3 minutes to go. Of 2 hours at Imola. Oh, McLaren's gone. Aston Martin's gone straight on. I'll take you straight off there. So, do you want to know the top 5? BMW. There's a trend here. P6 is Kyle, and he's. I don't know what we should call it. We should give it a nickname. 66 is the Bosnian Stallion. Car 66.
Why can't I find it?
Car 66 in the Honda.
Oh. Dear, P2's in the pits. Kyle's massively down on. Oh, he's invalid, isn't he? I wonder if the track's starting to go away now.
It could be.
Nobody seems to be.
No worries, buddy. Welcome into the stream. It's so good to have you here. So your guy in car 66, is that you? No, it must be your friend. He's currently running P33 in the race. Oh, we've got 40 drivers now, so we obviously got some latecomers, which is always good to see. That's your friend. Nice. Here, rookie. You can see. Oh no, he's doing all right. He's doing okay. He's not doing too badly. He's not last. That's a good thing. So he's not last. So yeah, he's doing all right. He's currently 3 temps up, and he's which will move him up quite a few places if he can continue this pace. So move him up into maybe 30, 29, depending on. So yeah, this is be interesting. We'll stick with this then. He's still three. Oh, that's gained a lot of players. Nearly 4 temps up here. This is a good lap. It's a very good lap. P28, pretty good, pretty darn good. Moved up a few places. Like I say, these 2-hour events are not necessarily about. Obviously, the winner is the winner, right? But it's more a fact that if you keep your nose clean and out of trouble, you can gain some good paces. Pace is his only hope, and a lot of crash guys. Well, yeah. I mean, let's be honest. There's probably going to be a few crashes because this is the nature of ACC. Yeah. If he can stay, like I say, keep his nose out of trouble. Good strategy, and then yeah, we'll be well away. So that is qualification. That's qualifying over. This is always a bit of a scary time for me because I'm always like, have I set the server up? Please let me have set the server up correctly. I did do this setup a while ago, so.
You didn't do this, I did this. So
did you?
It should be fine. Yeah.
It should be okay then. So what we got? So not a lot of changes in terms of positioning. Then we got BMW's basically top 5. Kyle in the Skyline GTR.
He was close.
Yeah, he lost it on the last corner. I flicked over to him just as he lost it on the grass. We got Smith in another BMW currently on a lap. He's pretty much one of the last guys. We've got I think he's just gone off track. But yeah, we'll stick on board with Smith then on the BMW, who is currently 5 temps up, half a second up on his current time. This could bump him up quite high.
This could be P.
Yeah, this could
P5.
bump Carl out of P6 here, which should make a BMW's top 6, and
There it is.
has. So qualification over then. I think this might be a BMW heavy track.
BMW's banned.
Yeah, I think we should have put a bit of a BOP on the BMWs here, but still plenty to play for. BMWs are shit on their tyres, so we'll see.
You can't say it's all the BMW though, because look, there's a couple down in 10th, 11th, 15th, 16th.
Yeah, but the majority, if you could hook that BMW up, then you're laughing really. Well, I'm quite happy with Perry in the Porsche. He's a good guy. I love a Porsche driver. Let's have a look. We got the
McLaren. Oh dear.
Nearest McLaren is currently running 2022. We got a Lambo in P20, Lexus 18. Mike Myers in the other Porsche in 17. The first Ferrari's in 27, and rounding up the grid at P39 is Michael's in the McLaren. But yeah, right, cool. So that is the qualifying over. So over to the race then. So I think the best strategy here, I think if I was doing it, I'd split it 3 ways. I think that's the only way you're going to be able to do it.
So you're into it?
Yeah, depends. Depends if it's a Saturday, to be honest. It works better on a Saturday. I don't know why. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Oh, come on, what is going on? Who set this session up?
People wanted more of a delay.
No, they didn't.
They did. They were complaining that there was enough time between the end of quali and the start of the race.
Did we just become best friends? Yep!
Drag Steph.
That's a lot of cars.
Thank you for the follow. Oh, I didn't change my follower message.
Why is my view not working? I'll just take a bloody screenshot.
Cool. Right, do that. Drive. So full formation lap then, and then we'll be go helicam. I quite like wing cam, to be honest. Looks pretty good as they're all thrashing down the pit straight, as that guy would say from, who's that train guy? What's his name? Guy that does a train spy.
Francis.
Mm-hmm. Francis Boudoir, whatever his name is.
Donk.
Got a 3-2-1 thrashing down the the station. Right, 90 seconds to go. Then 2 pit stops. Everything seems to be working as expected. I always know that was never going to be a problem. 2 hours, 2 pit stops, tyres and fuel is required for the race. No crashes. We don't want no crashes. We want no DNFs. And why does it say there's 41 people when I can only see 40 on my control panel? That's a bit strange. I've got a sneaky suspicion that a BMW is going to win the race. But there's a lot to play for. Good luck, all. It's going to be, you're going to need it. I think Imola's that intense on the old body. It's pretty easy track to drive. I guess the only place where it can be quite nasty is on that dip down to the right when you've got to change gear and hope the car doesn't spin out. But apart from that, we're laughing. Right. Tempest to lead them all around the track then for the first full qualification. Well, the only I don't even know what I'm saying. Formation lap. We'll play some tunes on the formation lap. Let's do this then, shall we? "40 drivers. You lot are all mad. Here we go then, folks. I wonder if he's sweating inside that helmet right now. It'd be good to get a conversation with the P1, but no one in the pit lane. No, everyone's managed to get round for the first formation lap. Look at those cars. Here we go then. Good luck, good luck. Yes, good luck, good luck. And 2 hours of Imola. Starting 3, 2,
You wish.
1. Oh, so close. Go, go, go.
Right, Jardine. And Kyle's got the jump on Arena.
Yeah, I can see that a bit further back.
Oh, still moving on.
First corner antics. Is everyone through?
Oh, wow.
I think everyone's got through, haven't they? I can see no yellow flags.
There's a yellow at the back. Oh, it's cleared up now though.
There's a yellow flag at the back. Incident between 2 BMWs. That's okay, I think they got the pace to get in front. Let's ride on board with Carl then. He's gained a place.
He hasn't, he lost it.
Oh, did he lose it again?
Yeah.
What a pepper pig. He's got the Porsche all over his rear end. He's going to love that. A rear engine car all over his rear end. So, BMW 1 to 6 then. I wonder if Carl's got it. That GTR is bouncing all over those curves.
I thought it took it pretty well.
Let's go helicam for a little bit.
Just needs to keep in the slipstream.
Yeah, there's all the yellow flag.
So there's somebody in the gravel at the last corner.
There's a big incident here.
Oh, this slipstream is mad.
This is going to be fun. Look at all these cars.
They're already spread out quite a lot in one lap.
Yeah, there's going to be pockets of battles, isn't there? For...
Yeah.
Oh, Audi's almost binned it.
Oh dear, P60's ping's higher than Snoop Dogg. I'm P30.
Don't do that, it's made me laugh. That. Hi, there's Snoop.
We've got BMWs at the front and BMWs at the back.
BMW sandwich.
McLaren in P15. But he's being annihilated by BMW behind.
Oh, yellow flag.
Oh. ACC just needs safety car now, and I think it'd be complete.
So there's a big train for P7, you know, or P6, sorry. It all goes all the way back to P11. All the way back.
For that logic, you could say there's a big train for P1.
Well, I mean, there technically is as well.
Yeah. Oh, here you go. Carl's go.
Come on, son. No, it's bottled it.
Well, the BMW cut him off soon.
The Porsche, has the Porsche gained a place on the Aston? Did it lose it? I thought the...
No, I think he started P9. So
Oh,
I think
okay.
he's gone up.
So we're 2 laps down then. Let's have a look at the gainers and losers. P. Kip in the BMW has lost 11 places from the start. The 999 car started P14, is now down to P25, and he's just absolutely punted the rear of that McLaren. That's he's got damage on that BMW as well. I don't think he's very happy indeed. S. Sigurd. Oh, yellow flag. Is there a spinner there? I can't see.
519.
Yes, there is a spinner there. I was going to say, is it Segers? He started P16. He's all the way down in P36.
Oh, Kyle might get it in. BMW made a mistake on the exit. Carl, send it.
No, he's not going to. Carl's not one of those drivers, is he? He'll wait for a...
Yeah, but the BMW just like drove straight across the front of him and he had to back out. But he's properly in the slipstream now, so
Yeah, he's got the suck.
and he's got the inside line. Look at that speed advantage. Let's go. They were going to do a Russell Bottas there.
Oh, I thought he was going to think about going back up the inside of there.
Well, he's just really compromised himself on the exit there, hasn't he?
He's lost another place.
Yeah, and another one to the Aston. Wow.
Okay, that's what happens, isn't it? When you do that, it just
Try and be too defensive.
yeah, it can actually hinder you. So Carl's now got 1.1 second back from the next BMW.
They're all fighting ahead, so
he should catch them relatively quickly. I was just working out who the main losers and people have gained in the race. The only biggest gainers really is we got Goldby's gained 6 places in the BMW. Shock horror that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, seven places in the Honda. He's gained 7 up to 21st from 28th. So I told you guys just keep your nose clean. There's bound to be crashes. BMW off in the first sector, I think that is. That's unfortunate there. Keep going, son. Keep going. Keep pushing along. Yeah, but there's pockets of incidents everywhere. So let's settle down then. 7 minutes in. Got a long way to go. We expect first round of pit stops to be. What did we say? So around about what? 50 minutes from now? Nah, that's not right. Around about 40 minutes from now, I would say the first round of pit stops will start. And then we'll go from there. But up in front in the lead, we have got a mini battle for P1. That has changed. So the leader, the Tempest, who was P1, has now dropped back to P2. And he's under some sort of pressure from P3 as well. So this battle for the lead isn't as straightforward as we seem. We have got people such as Kyle and Perry in the Porsche behind who are slowly catching them. So there could be 8 cars for the lead in a few moments' time. So it'll be definitely worth keeping your eyes peeled. So Kyle has gained on the car in front. He has knocked off 3 tenths since he got that overtake done. So yeah, we have now got 3.5 seconds to the leader, all the way back to P8. So that's not a lot of time. And even back then, there's a P9 in the BMW is 4.9 seconds off the lead. So we got a good battle here for the lead, and further back things are slowly starting to spread out ever so slightly. So we'll keep an eye on the events further back, as I thought there was going to be a dive up the inside for position there, but I think he's just making him sure, letting him know he's there, so to speak. And we got the other BMW flashing the hell out of a Tempest in P2. It's not making a massive difference.
Oh, the 59 just lost 2 places through one corner.
Oh dear. Fastest lap right now is 1:41.6. That is P3. It's all. I suppose it's also what strategy are people on, and what tyre preservation people can do.
Oh, these BMWs ahead of Carlo really slowing each other down.
Well, there's a sort of a bit of a two groups, mini groups, isn't there? There's 2 seconds between the first batch and the second batch.
Yeah, they're losing time because they're fighting.
Yeah, so it's going to be one big battle in a minute.
Yeah. And Carl nearly got punted behind the...
That Porsche is pretty quick, you know.
Yeah. Give it 10 minutes and he'll be going backwards when his tyres are cooked.
No, a Porsche's not too bad on its tyres.
Yeah, but you see where he's all over the place. Look, he's just about to be overtaken by the Aston.
Yeah, I see that further back.
Oh.
So, hang on, we've got to change the position then. Tempest is now dropped to P3. I did miss that little
Is he?
change. Yeah. Tempest is now P3.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I missed that little switch of position then. So the gap has increased ever so slightly between the first batch of cars and the second batch of cars. It's now 1.6. So it'd be better off if the second batch of cars all decided stop attacking each other and just to focus on getting to the first batch ahead. But
You need to do iRacing strat and push each other along.
yeah. But P1's checking out now. It was over a second a minute ago. It's now 0.6. So we are coming up to back markers already, which we're only 6 laps in. Is that Ronnie O'Sullivan? O'Sullivan is currently
People have already
a box. He's
taken
already
stops.
taken a stop. So that's the reason why. Or people have just had some really bad luck.
Have you got the pit? I haven't got the timing up to see if how long they stopped for and how long the pit stop was for
Yeah,
a 30-second stop.
So Sullivan, which he's currently ahead, obviously the guy 39, he was in the pits for 32 seconds.
Yeah, no, how long was the
1 minute 15 he was in the pits for, total time.
Okay, so it's just like about 3/4 of a lap, then you lose in the pits.
Yeah.
Oh, Carl's got an epic run on there.
Yeah, I just seen that. I was just going to switch over to Carl. He thought about it. And,
Just trying to put the beamer off, I think.
yeah.
This is going on a bit further down. He was close.
Going to change position here in P15. Another BMW's got past the McLaren. Car number 2. The Lambo's holding his own. He's having a bit of a quiet race down in P20. We have a bit of a... Is that a ping issue? I think it might be. The car 9, we need to keep an eye on. He's, what was the term you just used? It's got more, it's higher than Snoop Dogg. He's all over the place.
Carl's lost the place of that Porsche. I missed that.
Are you logged in as race control or anything?
Yes.
Could you just put car 9, your ping is pretty terrible, either box or...
I haven't got my name set yet. Though.
Oh, that's alright. Just, I don't mind doing it, to be fair. Yeah, because his ping is terrible. He's putting people off behind, I think. Oh, I don't know. What was it?
Yeah, he just like brakes and then turns like.
Please could you check? If not...
Oh, 47's in the pit, so he's got a lot of damage.
Is he? Oh, Carl's up to P4. We lost the BMW, but the Tempest is down in P7. Missed that incident.
And where's that Porsche gone? Perry's down in P18.
Oh dear, missed that.
Must have had an incident there between the BM and the
So what car's the Porsche? What was that? Car
years
4.
down.
Yeah, there was a contact between car 4 and car 79, which was Kyle.
Oh dear. Carl's getting an hour's worth of penalties now, I think. Let's have a little watch on the replay.
Yeah, car
It was
9
on the straight.
Oh dear, was
Porsche, the Carl's alongside him and the Porsche's just turned into him as if he wasn't there.
it? Didn't see him. So Carl's up to P3. Yeah, Carl's up to P3 in the GTR. God, we can't let Carl get on the podium in that fucking GT3. We'll never let it down, will we?
Have to get banned.
We'll have to give him some time penalties at the end. Just to bump him down a few places.
A Porsche or a penalty, but he hit this front of his car that hard into the wall. I think he's been penalised enough.
Yeah. He's coming to the pits anyway, the Porsche.
Yeah.
Is he taking a stop? What's he doing there? Still plenty of time to go in the race, mind. Got another car in the pits. Car 96. Everett. In the McLaren. He's having to come in for an early box. So then. We have BMW, and then we don't have a BMW in P3. We have a GTR followed by a Aston. We weren't expecting that 9 laps into this 2-hour race. Expecting it to be a bucket full of Beamers. We've got a train of McLarens P15 to P17, all pretty well, a couple close together. The rest of them are spread out. So McNanny in P1 has now checked out. He's 4 seconds ahead of Smith in the next Porsche. So either he just found a bit of a rhythm, or he, there's an incident further back. Don't really know. Kyle in P3 in the GTI is 1.5 seconds back from the guy in front. And we've got Kelly Rowland in the Aston Martin, who's actually is closing down onto Kyle at the minute. His ping's still bad. Car number 9. Yeah, looks pretty bad to me. Yeah, he looks like he's all over the place. Oh, he just locked up. And then everyone else is pretty much... Oh, I guess we got an off track there in McLaren. Everyone else is, like I say, pretty much spread back throughout the pack. Kyle has got that Aston Martin all over his tail. Do you reckon Kyle's carrying any damage, or he's? I think he's just slow in certain places, I think.
Nissan moment.
Nissan.
Yeah. No, just tank. Damn, P1's
Yeah, he's checked out.
he's come to the south side.
Oh, Carl's at a moment. I've seen that. Tiny tickler TC, I reckon there, Kyle. Oh, he's already... I'm pretty sure when I watched Carl earlier, he had TC2, now he's running TC5. be good on here if we could like vote for driver of the day, but we can't really do that because Twitch doesn't allow more than like 4 or 5 votes, is it? Excuse me. There's a bit of a train here. I mean, Kyle's causing this train here. He's part of it. He's oh, hang on. Is he dropped down? Oh no, he hasn't. He hasn't. Back marker just getting yellow, blue flags there. I'll tell you what. Let's ride on board with Carl for a lap. I think it's where he lost it before. Ooh, he almost lost it again. Oh, speed slide there. Bit of a sloppy lap from Carl, this. He's pushing on. Right, we need to check car number 9. See in the chat that still 39 drivers. We managed to 12 laps in. We're still managed to keep some good numbers up. Carl's lost another place now. He lost that place to the Aston Martin. I missed that during his onboard. He must have just lost that just after we finished our onboard lap with Kyle. Anyone who is watching, if they want to see, if they want to put a car number in the chat who's racing, what we'll do is we'll do like a couple of laps on board with them. So anyone who is in the chat, drop us a message, just put car number, and what we'll do is we'll just sit on board with them for a few moments and see what position they're in and whatever. So if you're interested, just like I said, put a car number in the chat. And whilst we wait for car number, let's ride on board with car number 1 then. Currently miles out in front, 6.6 seconds in front of everybody else at the moment. having the time of his life. He's like a woodpecker in a wood factory. He's having the time of his life. Oh, the back marker has gone off the track. Let's get the old flasheroos. Magnani currently holds the fastest lap, 1:41.5. Just ride the ball with another lap for him with him then and see how he gets on with this lap. D Sparks down in P7 currently holds the best sector 1. That's interesting. Like BMW just riding over those curves like they're not even there. Just skeet over the top of them. Like they're invisible. So pit stop strategies, I would imagine they're going to start coming into play in the next 20 minutes? First round of pit stops. Not a great lap from Magnani here actually. Not one of his bests by a long way, but he's 7.6 seconds in front of P2 now, so he's got a bit of buffer to relax, just maintain that gap. The grid is now. There was a couple of incidents a few laps ago, and the grid now has now separated quite considerably. At one stage there was cars back up to P9 all battling for P1, but now that's changed. We've got a bit of a split. The grid's splitting up a little bit, so yeah, there's no real close battles, so to speak. This one's not bad here for P10. BMW's got a great run, the Aston Martin. Is he gonna? No, it's going to hold the line. Plenty of weave in there under. It wasn't really under braking, but you can't really do that. Oh, and they touch. It's a bit naughty that. Oh, Aston Martin's just a lot of places there. You can't park there, sir. Welcome in, Cam. Over on the old YouTubes. We've got a little battle here for P16. I say little. Getting the old Lamborghini, getting its rolling his sleeves up and getting dicey. How many positions that Lamborghini made up actually? I'd be intrigued. 8 places. Was started off 24th, currently running P16. Not bad. Not bad. Like I said before, this YouTube's out, no Twitch out. Yeah, on both. Yeah, streaming on both platforms, mate. I'm not sure if there's a problem with Twitch actually, because the view count is quite low considering. So I don't really know if it's a problem, but yeah, I'm currently running on both. Oh, yellow flag. Oh dear, the McLaren's got off. That looks terminal, I think. Oh, hi Cam. Yeah, that looks terminal. That's an RTG. That could be another. Retirement, I'm afraid. Car 9's ping still hasn't improved overly. But we'll carry on. We'll carry on as it is. I need to get some better remotes, don't I? Really? I might use the Zestiger. But yeah. Welcome all in, everybody, whoever's watching from YouTube and Twitch. If you're new to the channel, please, if you're over on YouTube, please do give us a subscribe. Hit that red button, turn on the notification bell, and please do drop us a follow and potentially drop a comment in if that wouldn't mind. Just really helps the channel grow. And over on YouTube, or Twitch, sorry, do drop us a follow if you are new. It's all good. It's all free. That just helps us grow. We're now 3 followers away actually from 150 on Twitch. So thank you so much. And I'm not sure what the count is over on YouTube. 76. So yeah, we're close to 100 YouTube subscribers. So yeah, thank you so much, everybody. So, hour and 29 minutes to go. We've had 30 minutes so far. It's actually gone pretty quick, to be honest. It has gone relatively quickly. Oh, P1's in the box. Is this a strategy thing, or is this a? This might be a strategy thing. This is early. This is early for me. I was not expecting this early for first round of pit stops. It's half an hour. Let's see how long he is in the box for. This is early. This is 100% strategy. Okay. So there might have been a reason why he was that much faster, because he might have been running less fuel. So whether or not he's going for a longer second stint and then a final splash and dash at the end, we won't know. But that is Magnani down in 21st place from the lead. Interesting. That is an interesting strategy, to say the very least. So he's got a little bit of clear air before a next batch of cars meets him. So that puts Smith in the there's one more BMW currently in the lead. That is the last remaining BMW, and that's a shock. That is a shock to the system. I was expecting pit stops this early. I was expecting maybe 10 more minutes, 15 more minutes, but not an hour, not 30 minutes in. It's been 19 laps. That's yeah. I think some underfueling. I reckon there's a couple of interesting strategies going on here. I think that first strategy from Magnani was it was a short fuel. I reckon he's gone big fuel now, and then he'll do a splash and dash at the end. That's what I'm going with. I don't know what happened to the steward. Oh, he's different. Please go on board with car 444. Sure. Car 444. Here we go. We're currently running P27. A couple of laps. Perfect timing though, he's just started a lap. So what's he got? So he's... Next car in front of him is the Honda. Car 66. And that he is 23 seconds behind. flag. Starting position then for the McLaren was 38th place, so he's gained 11 places since the start of the race. This is the whole sort of thing I said. If you can manage to keep out of trouble, keep your nose clean, you'll do pretty well. It's just all about consistent lap times. It's all about just driving at your level. Don't over push it. Just keep an eye on, so what if you get lapped? People's levels are different. People have different level of ability to one another, so I should have moved over there. That was unfortunate. Keep pushing. Where is that Porsche going? Right, let's do another lap, shall we? Come on. Forget about the incident on the previous lap. Let's just keep pushing. Scratch that Porsche. Bear in mind, you got a back marker behind you. Pretty good. Careful, you got that. You've got a McLaren behind you. Axel position. Keep pushing. No, he's not in position. You just not gave him his place. That's blue flags. No. Car behind is blue flag. Car behind him is not blue flags. That's unfortunate. Ah, it's a shame. Keep battling now. Keep battling. You'll get there. You'll get there. You will get there. Porsche in the pits. So, leaders then. So we got Roland's in the Aston Martin is really starting to come into his own. He was quite a considerable way back before. Well, he got past Kyle. Where's Kyle? Is Kyle boxed? Kyle has boxed. Okay. Yeah. So Aston Martin has gone on a bit of a mad one. He's closed the gap now to the last remaining Porsche, BMW, sorry. He's 0.3 away. Both cars yet to make their first pit stop. Now, I would imagine, based on the original theory, that pit stops are going to be in the next 5 minutes, because that's 45... Oh, in fact, there we go. Aston in the pits. Oh, he's just about managed it. Okay, so Aston Martin in the pits. We'll see how long he stops for then. Sort of work out, well, we won't really work out how much fuel he's got more because he's got to stop the tyres, so it's sort of irrelevant really. So that gives Neil the gap, which basically gives us BMW top 6 again, with the other bit Aston Martin coming into the pit. So maybe this was Aston Martin, this maybe is the time for the Aston in terms of its fuel usage. And then we have another BMW into the box. Followed by the Lexus who's just come out of the box for its first stop. So, I would imagine pit stops start really coming into full effect in the next 4 or 5 minutes. The majority of the pits, of the majority of the drivers, I'd imagine start coming in now, basically. You're losing about 3/4 of a lap in terms of time in the pits. So if you've got enough tyres left now and you've got enough fuel, it's probably worth pushing. And I would fully expect that's what Smith is doing now in the BMW. He's pushing like crazy. Interesting. Magnani, who was the leader, I guess technically is net P1. Although to be fair to him, yeah, everyone else in front of him is yet to box. So I would say Magnani is net P1. He's currently running 10th. Rowlands and Kyle are running 11 and 12. But there's your front three. Unless something major happens to one of these guys, I'd imagine these are your top three. So we've got some more drivers into the pits then. Sparks and Sukarova. I think that's how you pronounce it. Both in the pits then in the Beamers. Tempest hasn't boxed yet though. Stop go penalty for the car. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 for start. John Madden. Where is Madden? Could you give me their driver number? And I will certainly go on board with them. I can't see Madden on this list. No, I do not see Madden. So if you want me to go on board with a particular driver, then obviously let us know. Stop go for car 59. Oh dear, we got some speeding in the pit lanes then, which is going to add time to people's race. Was that car 59? Oh dear. On the Beamers. Oops, sorry. Okay, so that was that wasn't one of the top Beamers, but still. Tempest in the box then. Tempest in the box was one of our... He qualified P1 at the start of the race. Currently down in P5. He's just come into the box. So, interesting then. Strategies are... Yeah, this is when I imagine most majority of people... Lear's in the box and in the Porsche. Let's have a look then. P1 yet to box. P2 yet to box. P3 yet to box. 4. So P5, Tempest. Is he about to lose a bucket load of position, I think, or is he going to manage to keep them? I think he's going to keep them. So Tempest is our leader? No, can't be. Tempest is P6 now. There we go. There's the rest of the team. Who can he get out in front of? Is he going to get... Is he going to get Rowlands? Rowlands is going to have a good run on him. I think Rowlands has got the undercut, right? I think Rowlands has now got the undercut on Tempest. So, okay. Starts getting interesting. So, the top 4 yet to box. They're all still on their original tyre sets. P5, 6, 7... 8, 9, and... Sorry, where's 10? So 10, so 8, 9 and 10 have all boxed. And then basically back there is a bit of a free-for-all. So, there's a bit of a gap there's a bit of a train forming here now, where we obviously got. So it was interesting. So the first maybe 10-15 laps, we had quite close racing, and then things have then split up a little bit. Now with all the pit stops, things have now slowly come together, where we've got Magnani in the Beamer, who's currently got a bit of a gap between Roland's in the Aston, but Tempest, Sparks and Kyle are all pretty close to one another. So this is interesting. So whether they're going to slow each other down by battling, or they're going to work together to try and close that gap. I'd imagine they're probably going to battle each other out, slow each other down, which could potentially bring in other drivers. So we're just coming up to the hour mark into the race. We've got an hour and 14 minutes left to go. 26 laps have been completed in this race, and I think strategy is now starting to come into play here. So I don't think this is over just of yet, and we have pockets of battles throughout the race now where drivers are coming out around each other. Perry in the Porsche had a great first 10 or 15 laps, sort of now dropped back down to P16. Whether or not, I think he did have an issue, but he has got the pace in that Porsche to be able to push his way back up the grid. I would definitely be interested to see what happens to Perry by the end of said race, because there's definitely some pace in that Porsche. So yeah, that's interesting to see. Can we bring up the? Here we go. We can bring up the leaderboard. Okay, so as you can see, P1 and 2 are yet to box. Everybody else from P3 down to P19 have all made their first round of pit stops. And then there's a few stragglers either way. So pretty much now everyone is running. They're on their second stint. Let's ride on board with this with Perry for a few moments and see if we can get past this round up. That Porsche's pretty quick. Ooh, so there we go then. Hurry up into P13. There is definitely some pace inside that Porsche. So I wouldn't rule Perry out being definitely fighting up there in a bit. Oh no! It hasn't, has it? Is it back again? Stop going back for car 26. Shit. Ah, he was doing so well. So where's that put him down? Put him down in P9 now. Keep going, mate. You can still do it. Right, let's run on ball back with Perry then. Let's finish up Perry's next lap or so. So that was that P2. Okay, that wasn't. So back. Carl's coming to the box. Can he get to the end with that strategy? Can he get to the end with that? Because this is interesting. That's a lot of damage on the back of that. Ask him when's his chicken going to be ready in that passenger seat. Interesting. Oh, I missed that stop-go penalty. Who was that stop-go penalty for? What does it say? So Smith out then. He's got a 17-second lead to P2 now. If Smith is going long here, right, he's got the gap back to P2. P2 gets to box also. Is he thinking he can try and undercut a couple of cars here? Because he's got quite a lead. He's almost got a pit stop. He needs about another 2 seconds and he's got the gap that he needs to basically come out in P2 or P3. Basically, if he pits now, he will come out in P4. Smith. If he pushes a bit more, I don't think he's going to make... Basically, to beat P1, he's going to make 10 more seconds up. I don't know what he's got left in his tank. What's his tyre level like? There's a spinner there. Out on track. Oh, that was close. What level of fuel he's got, how will his tyres get on. But if he boxes now, he will come out P3, P4. If he gets everything correct. Pits in, gets his good marks on his box, gets away relatively quickly. Yeah. He's losing time to Magnani in P3, who's the first person to box. But interesting strategy here by Smith. Has he gone long? Interesting. Very interesting. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on that. We definitely will keep an eye on that little battle going on. As the BMW goes wide. Drive-through for car 112. A lot of drive-throughs here, chaps. 112. Oh, in fact, this was the guy who was just on board. Okay, fine. Oh, big slide there. So Tempest is on it. So this plays into Smith's hands. If they keep each other slow, I know they've lost a few seconds now, but they keep slowing themselves down. Smith will, I say, he could come out. He could be playing a good strategy here. But it all depends what he's got left in the tank. If he's not got a lot left, then yeah, he's not got a lot left. Better be interesting. So we'll keep an eye on this battle here, because it is a pretty spicy battle. Kyle unfortunately has dropped all the way down to P27, but I think Kyle is fueled until the end. Pit stops are cleared. I think he's just got to get his head down now. Keep moving. And then we'll see where the hell he comes out at the end. Can't believe he had a wheel disconnect. So unfortunate. So here we go. This is a battle for P2. Net P2. I know they're currently running 4th and 5th, but drivers ahead, excuse me. Drivers ahead. It's been a long day. Don't spend a long day. Drivers ahead are yet to box. So interesting. It's interesting. This is why I love doing the commentary, because I love the level of detail, and I love the what strategy has this driver done? What strategy has this driver done? If he keeps pushing now, he's going to come out just above him. He's going to do the undercut. He's going to do the overcut. This is why I love the commentary, because it's like sort of opens up different levels of like, oh, wonder what he's doing, wonder what his tyre's gone, or that was an accident or whatever. So yeah, it's all good fun. But anyway, going back to why I just yawned. I went to the O2 Arena today in London, and I watched the it's called, I think it's called Hot Wheels Monster Truck Glow Party. I think that's what it's called. And basically, it's just 7 monster trucks just driving around, doing massive donuts, jumping over cars, yada yada yada. Definitely worth a watch if anyone is obviously based in the UK. They are moving around Europe as well. So if you are from Europe or you are from sort of the UK, do Google it. Hot Wheels Monster Truck. I think it was called a Hot Wheels Monster Truck Glow Party, something like that. I think that's what it was called. But definitely worth just one lap. No 66, just one lap, please. 66. Right on board with 66, shall we? There we go. I do like the hop of it, it does kill you. If you haven't got a good setup, it won't be your friend. Got a bit too much curb there, my friend. Is the crux of that story. A little bit too much curb. Too much rear mirror. He's got a lot going on. But yeah, that first corner was a bit too much curb, I'm afraid. Keep pushing anyway, keep pushing, come on. So an hour and 1 minute to go. I appreciate this is a late one, for people in Europe anyway. When I originally planned it, I didn't realise that the 2 hours takes us into 11 PM, but that's fine on me. 151.9. Not too much curb on this corner, come on. Better. Kept it on the track this time, that's all you can ask for. Keep that practice going, my friend. Keep the practicing going. Got a bit of understeer on that car. Very understeer of that car. Interesting. Right, let's head over to Mr. Kyle. Kyle's one of our admins in the Discord. He's a great guy. Only drives front engine cars, which is a bit annoying, but it's just a bit of a meme that we have right now. he had a bit of an issue with the vehicle. Well, he had an issue with his hardware, meaning he lost a couple of places and gained some pretty hefty damage. Currently now back in 25, but P25, but he has now completed all of his pit stops. So he's fueled to the end of the race. Now, whether he can get to the end of the race is another question. But be interesting to see. Be interesting to see how he is getting on. How he gets on the rest of the race. He's currently 4.9 seconds away from P24. Obviously yet to hit for final time, so you'd imagine he's got a bit of time. But yeah, keep an eye on Kyle. There's a couple of drivers actually want to keep an eye on towards the end of the race. Perry being one of them in the Porsche, currently running P11. Had a great first stint. Well, great first half of a stint, and unfortunately I think he did collide with Kyle in the GTR at one point on the back straight somewhere. I don't know specifically, because he bumped out a lot of places, had quite a bit of damage. He's gone into the pits, come back out again. He's now back up to P11, 12 seconds behind P10, but it'd be interesting to see where this Porsche ends up. There's a couple of drivers. So Kyle in the GTR, we'll keep an eye on, and Perry in the Porsche. But going back to our leaders then, 7.5 second gap to Tempest. So Nick Smith did box in the end, and he came out P5. We did miss that because obviously we were. He has got a drive through. No. What a shame. So he's obviously just come into the box very recently and obviously got a drive through. That is such a shame from Smith. So that's potentially going to, well, that's not going to do his race any good. Obviously being with only 57 minutes left to go in this race. That's such a shame. That is such a shame. Because yeah, he was doing well in P1. He had a good lead. To guy in P2, who is currently in P8. It's come out P8. So it's just a shame, but still got 57 minutes left to go in the race. There's a fair few laps to go in the race before the race finishes. As we have got a battle here for third position. And have we gained? Sparks has gained a place. I think he has got past the Aston, but there is a bit of traffic up ahead. They can both get around that traffic relatively unscathed. They have just about got around the traffic perfect. And yeah, we ride on board. I tell you what, we'll ride on board with these two cars for a couple of laps. Just we can see what's going on behind in the BMW with that big rear camera that they've got. Look at Porsche, look at that BMW, sorry, just like skeet over the top of the curves. No problem. Beamer was a second quicker like that, obviously he got past him on that lap, so I imagine it was a little bit, he's going to be a bit quicker. It's whether or not now the Aston has got anything in response to that move, or he's just going to bide his time and see how the rest of the race, the rest of the stint pans out. We've got 50. So again, I don't really know. So if we go on the basis that it's around about 45 minutes per stint, but Magnani did box 30 minutes into his first stint. So is he going to box in the next 20 minutes, 30 minutes? No. Sorry, 20 minutes for his final stop. Or has he fueled for longer and he's going to splash and dash? I'd expect cars to come into the pits if they've done their strategy how I'd expect them to do it, to box with about 15-20 minutes to go. And then we'll have a final slog to the end. That is what I'd sort of say would be what I'd expect to happen. Whether or not certain cars, so for example Kyle in the GTR, he's fueled to the end because obviously he had a few issues. Can that GTR get to the end on that current fuel and those tyres? Smith's been disqualified. Did he not take his box? Did he not see? That's a shame. What a shame. He was doing so well. I thought there was going to be an overtake there for Rowlands in the Aston. He was quite close behind that BMW. So that's Smith out. Smith was a potential winner of this race. Definitely. He's been disqualified for track limits, I said. Did he not box? He must have not boxed for his drive-through penalty. Such a shame. Such a shame. We keep going, don't we? We keep going, we keep going. So, yeah, like I say, we've got about 20 minutes of, I say, boring racing, working out where certain drivers are going to be boxing for their final stints, and then we'll have a big slog to the end. Can we see actually who's? Yeah, we have one driver, Kyle, who has completed his strategy. Everybody else has still one pit stop to go. Pretty good battle here for P5. Try and avoid with these two. We have a... Oh! I missed that. I missed it. Sparks, I think, has collided with a back marker. Potentially collided with a back marker. He's got a decision to make. Does he now box for his final time? Because he's got enough... He'll be able to box now for... tyres and fuel. There are plenty of time to box. I think that's what he's doing. It is. So Sparks are in the box from P4. looks like he's had an incident with a back marker. Looks like he's definitely had a problem with a back marker. Ah, such a shame. Such a shame. As just racing, you got 35 drivers out on track. Well, 36 at the time. You know, they're bound to hit into each other from time to time, which is not ideal. But we'll have a look after the race to see any incidents and accidents. We can go from there, can't we? And see what's going on. But yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame. So, Mr. Kyle, currently running P22. He is a lap down on the pack. Obviously, hasn't helped. That's not going to help him too much. But he is going to pick up some free positions just naturally because of the drivers boxing, etc. Kip into the pits then from P18. He's just dropping down now. So, are we seeing some early strategies? 48 minutes to go. It's a bit early. It's a bit early. Or are we just seeing damage and we're boxing? Or is that the case? So I think Carl's going to pick up another position here. He is. Sparks is back out of the pits. It's good to see him, but he is now a lap down. He is now being lapped by the back markers, which are the guys he was just battling with a few seconds ago for P3 and P4, and he's now having to let them go. P4, car 14 with a drive-through penalty. Sullivan in the McLaren, obviously speeding in the pit lane, naughty boy. So that's going to be another 30 seconds for him. Kip back out the pits for his final stint. Go then. He's kicked down for the rest of the race, and let's check in with Perry then. Currently running P9, absolutely flying in this Porsche. Got another Porsche teammate, I say teammate, another Porsche friend up in P8, but he's only now a pit stop behind the leader. So say keep an eye on Perry. I think he's the race is coming to him. He's had a great stint, great second stint, and 46 minutes left to go in this race, and it could still go anywhere, definitely. But we do have a battle for P4. That is still an ongoing battle for P4. Nile and Miguelo. My pronunciations of drivers isn't great, so I do apologise. But Tempest has closed the gap. Have we seen Magnani go early in his first strategy and now paying for that early pit stop? Because bearing in mind, Magnani boxed, let me tell you, he boxed on, I can't tell you. He boxed, it doesn't tell me, that's annoying. It doesn't say what lap he boxed for his first stint. But we do know he boxed very, very early. It was a long way, it was a very early stop. He's currently on a 42. Oh, we go. Well, we can work it back. So he boxed 42 minutes in. He's on a 42-minute stint, whereas Tempest in the Beamer, which we're riding on board with now, he's only on a 30-minute stint. So Magnani's tyres are 12 minutes older. He's been out there 12 minutes longer than Tempest, and the gap is coming down. It was 2.6, it's now 1.8. So the gap is slowly coming down to the leader. So this is where things are going to start spicing up, I think. Roland's in the Aston, obviously the issue with Sparks. He's a long way back down the grid now in P18. Has pretty much got P3 in the bag. It's 27 seconds back to P4. Well, the gap is slowly coming down, but has just got stuck in a bit of traffic, as we do have a yellow flag in P5. We did miss that incident for Maggiolo. Is that how you pronounce his name? So yeah, very interesting. Fastest lap, if everyone's interested, is a 1:41.3, set by Tempest in the Beamer. So we got Beamer, Aston, Beamer, Aston. Was this a league race? LMR Smith 199. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Welcome in. Thanks for being a first-time chatter. And no, so we are running just a one-off 2-hour event at Imola. Oh, as Tempest in the box. Then Tempest in the box. This will be interesting to see what happens here. We run basically, so we're on SimGrid. If you're not SimGridded, it's basically just where we can host races. We have a community on there, and basically we've set up a 2-hour race around Imola. We do have league races. We have got some coming up, but this is just a one-off race. We get as many people as possible in. It's more of a laugh than anything else. There's nothing really at the end of it, apart from pride. But yes. Yeah, no, it's just a one-off race. I joined the race, thought it was a public lobby. I did the first hour. Oh, okay. Oh, Smith. Are you Smith from in the BMW? That unfortunately got disqualified. Tempest at the box then. Yes. Ah, man. I was just chatting about you in the stream. You were pretty close to be a contender for a victory. Your pace is relatively good compared to the guys that are currently running P1 and P2. So, yeah. No, it's not a public lobby. This is a SimGrid fixed, closed race, if you want. So, if you get what I mean. We just got 50 drivers, and we have as many drivers as we can. The problem with SimGrid is if you lock it down to say 30 drivers, because the people don't necessarily join all the time, you lose out. So you don't have that many drivers.
Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Thanks for the follow, mate. I appreciate it. You don't have that many drivers. Sometimes you lose out on drivers because people just don't turn up. That's just the nature of how SimGrid works. So if you open it up to 50 drivers, which is still the limit of Imola, we seem to get a lot more people join the event. So we could lower it to 30, but only going to get like 16 people turn up. Whereas if we open it up to 50 drivers, today we had 38, 39, I think there's maybe even 40 drivers turn up. So having it open is like that is how we run it, basically. As I didn't know the setup, I just took a full tank of fuel. Was hoping to gain us back a second hour, but had to. Yeah, mate. Your pace was good. Like I say, your pace was pretty good. You were, like I say, you were catching. Roland's in the pits then. You were catching. Sorry, your pace was good enough for P2, P3. Definitely, for sure. Was watching your pace. You had you definitely would have come out a lot higher up if you'd have got that drive through. Your pace was strong. It's just annoying, but yeah, do stick around, man. You can join the Discord. The link obviously in that message, obviously as you followed. If you're not already in the Discord, do stick around. We have a few more 2-hour events coming up. Now we have Zolder coming up. I think we have Indianapolis coming up, and then we're looking to sort of start them again, but maybe having more of a team event. So like just two drivers, and rather than just sort of one driver doing the full 2-hour stint, we'll have 2 drivers doing an hour each. Sort of splits up the driving and makes it a little bit more spicy in terms of strategies and stuff. But yeah, that's the plan anyway. When I get a second to sit down and start planning all these other events, then that's what I'm gonna try and do. Anyways, it's just finding the time. Obviously, we have other events coming up. We've got a World Series coming up and other events. Yeah, it's just finding time. But thank you for the follow, my friend. I massively appreciate it. Unfortunately, I'm sorry that you couldn't finish the race. Maybe next time. Yes, I'll join the Discord. I'd like to get back into casual stuff. Been away from the computer for a month, so I need a few Saturday, Sunday races. Yeah, perfect. I mean, if I'm being selfish, most races for me are sort of Saturday, like sort of 8 PM onwards. I have a young family, and they take up my time, obviously, so I can only sort of get away from sort of 8 PM onwards, really. So hence why I do sort of most of my events are sort of later evening times rather than sort of a bit earlier on in the day. Maybe I lose out on a few races, but yeah, it's just unfortunate, and is what it is. So yeah. So that's an interesting call from Tempest, you know, because I wonder if he was catching Magnani by a country mile. Oh dear, we're using the chat. Someone's being called a clown. That's not great. I wonder if come on, Kyle. I wonder if Tempest knew he had the pace on him, because why is his flashes on? Okay. Because he was flying and catching Magnani, sorry. But 1 minute 15 seconds, I think it is, for a stint for a. Yeah, 1 minute. So basically, Tempest was in the box for 1 minute 14 seconds. Currently, right now, it's the leader. Tempest is 1 minute 16 seconds, meaning that they're going to come out 2 seconds apart. Tempest does have some free air. Well, he has 2 back markers, and then he's got free air to the next car in front. If he can get that down, he's going for the undercut. And I think he might do it, because Magnani's pace has fallen off a cliff right now. And bearing in mind, Magnani stopped and he's in the pits. Okay, this is going to be interesting. This we need to watch out for. So Tempest P6 is currently 109 behind the leader. Magnani's in the pits and he's yet to stop. Let's see how long he stops for. Currently been in the box for 20 seconds. 51 minute stint. Here we go. Tempest P6. So 30 seconds away from overtaking him. So Magnani now P4. Well, I imagine he's got about 20 seconds or 16 seconds left in the pits. This is going to be close. Magnani out of the pits then. Where is Tempest? He's on the back straight. This is going to be close. But I think he's out. No, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. So that's it then. Tempest has got the undercut. Good driving there by Tempest. He must have known that he was a lot quicker than the other BMW behind him. Boxed early. Bearing in mind, so 7 minutes into his, so he's 7 minutes ahead in his stint time. It's not that much. Are you in love with Tempest? Not in love with him, but I just think he's driving a good strategy. I don't know him from Adam, so but I just think he's doing a good race. Sparks down in P10 then. Obviously he had an issue with a back marker a little while ago, so he's obviously still making up some places down in P10. Perry, it was another one, has now completed his pit strategy. Currently down in P16, but he's a lap down from the rest of the group. So yeah, interesting to see what happens with Perry down in P16. Kyle is up to P11. So Kyle had some issues in the GTR. He has some hardware issues, so basically he had to go back into the pits, and has been in the pits and back out again, and he's currently on a 34-minute stint time, and that's him to the end. So Kyle's doing a good job. 32 runners and riders left in this race. If there's anyone out there if there's anyone that you're watching or you're cheering for, just put their car number in the chat. He's going to the end. Okay, interesting. And we'll ride on board with them for a couple of laps or whatever. Any person, doesn't matter who it is. We can see if we can ride on board with them. See what's going on. So we got. I love this livery, by the way. I do love this livery, this McLaren. So look at our times, and so look at our strategy. Okay, so everyone has boxed earlier than I thought. Interesting. So top 4 are yet to box. P8 hasn't boxed. P9 is obviously in the box right now, and then P20 is the only other driver who hasn't boxed. Oh no, we got the last few stragglers at the back haven't boxed yet. Everyone else has now completed their mandatory pit stops. So let's look at. Let's ride on board with Kip, shall we? Stop-go penalty for car number 16, G. Golby. Oh, another stop-go penalty for car number 5. I think that's Alexis, isn't it? Oh yes, it is. That's a shame. A lot of stop-go penalties for people. I think they're just speeding in the pit lane, aren't they? They're probably switching up to gear number 2. Battle here now for P2. Oh, but it's not. Well, it's technically P2 right now, but it isn't. It's these guys coming out P67 in the race. They do well not to do battling and just get their heads down and just race. But they're probably they're low on fuel, low on grip, and they're probably just going, well, why the hell not? So we've got this is flown by. 31 minutes left of the race then, everyone. It's still, could be anybody's race. We've had a couple of changes. We've had quite a few DNFs. Still got 32 drivers racing though. We had 40, I think, so 8 dropouts. Not bad in a 2-hour race. I'll take that. But with everything going as it is, we have committed. There we go. He's got the move done. He's gained a place, but BMW's had a good exit. Aston Martin is made it as wide as he can, and I think he's just about held on there. Yes, he has. So that is P2 and P3 battling out. They are both yet to stop for their final time. This could be interesting, you know, because they're going to obviously be fueled up a lot less fuel than the others. Myers in the pits. think that's for his last time. Yeah, it is. Currently down in P7, which put Rowlands up to P6, who I think is actually net P3, with Tempest and Magnani both running 1 and 2. Tempest has obviously just gained he's checked out. Good strategy call there from him. Kyle up into P10. I think he's going to gain a couple more positions, which probably puts him up now into P8. It does put him up into P8. Currently 22 seconds behind P7. Can Kyle catch Sparks in P7 with 29 minutes left to go? I don't know how much fuel he's going to have left or has got left, what his tyre situation is, but yes, that's a battle. That's a battle that we want to see. These two still battling each other out, you know. They're not happy about the BMW's not happy about losing that position earlier. We'll still continue. That continues to kick on. But apart from that, everyone else is pretty well spread out. Actually, we got a couple of drivers in the box. I think he's been in the box for a while. I think. And I think the Lexus has obviously given up the ghost as well. Big shout out to Deem Brogigo, currently running in P30. Can't be easy running all the way at the back for a 2-hour race. Currently 6 laps down on everybody else, but has still continued to race. So a big shout out to you there, and Michael's also in the McLaren, the car 444. Big shout out to you guys, because without you guys obviously still taking part, obviously you could have left. You could have decided that you wanted to leave, being that many laps down. So big heads up, hats off to you guys. Big hats off to you guys. We do have another drive-through. Yes, car number 17 has a drive-through penalty. I think that's correct. It is. So the Aston Martin has a drive-through. I would imagine that's for excessive corner cutting. Car 66 has also picked up a drive-through penalty, which is the Honda. And again, I would imagine I don't know what it is for, but I imagine track limits. So 26 minutes to go then. We got M. Millet in currently P1, yet to box for his final time. Currently has a 9-second lead to the driver in P2, who does have a drive-through penalty. And then move down back to him is Maggiello in P3, again, who's yet to make his final pit stops. Which then brings us to Tempest, has got a 9-second lead onto Magnani, who these two are P1 and P2, and then back to them is 4 seconds to Rowlands in the Aston, who I think now has got a quiet end to the race. I don't think there's much happening in between that time. He then back to P7 with Sparks. Sparks would have been a bit further up the grid unless he, but unfortunately had a few issues. He's back down in 7th. Carl running P8, currently 29 seconds behind Sparks in P7, so I'd imagine that's his position done, unless a miracle can materialise. Konkolowski currently down in P9. I think it's the first time we've seen him tonight, so we're right on board with him actually. A couple of laps. P9 started the race in P12, so he's gained 3 positions from the start of the race. Good solid drive in the McLaren, in the Aston Martin. Best lap is a 1:42.3. Just basically put his head down and got through the race, or was getting through the race without too many crashes. He's done well to gain 3 places from his grid slot. So obviously being consistent, that's the key to these 2-hour events, is that if you can stay consistent and keep your nose out of trouble, you'll gain some good places. If you're reckless, and you're an idiot, you'll lose places, or you'll end up crashing out. Trust me, I used to be reckless. Well, I still am a little bit, I suppose. You just have to think about the racing in a 2-hour event. That's basically what you've got to think about what you're doing. It's not a 20-minute open lobby ground one or something. It's a 2-hour event. So 7.4 seconds is the distance between him and Kyle. See what it's like at the end of this lap. But yeah, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who has watched tonight. I know it's a bit later than what we normally would do, so obviously I appreciate numbers are a little bit lower. But everyone who has followed, people that has followed me tonight, thank you so much. People that subscribe to me, thank you so much. You can still subscribe to me if you are new by hitting that subscribe button. And obviously, if you are new and you do like what you're seeing, please do hit that thumbs up button. Do drop a comment also as well. That'd be great if you're over on YouTube. And everybody over on Twitch, thank you again for all the follows, and thank you for your continued support. We are now 2 away from 150 followers, so that is the next sort of mini little target that we've got for ourselves, which we hopefully can get in the next couple of streams. But again, big thank you to everybody over on Twitch. You guys are all legends. So everyone has been amazing. 2022 for us was sort of a kick-starting year where you didn't really know what we were doing. We don't really know what we're doing now. Channel's just grown and grown and grown. Discord's just grown and grown and grown. We've got so many different events, so many different drivers. We do appreciate every single one of you who has shown us support. 2023 is going to be a good year. We're going to get our merch up and running. That's another list on my job to-do list, and other little bits. But I'm in talk with a couple of sponsors as well. Maybe we can do some giveaways for some race items. But again, it's all relatively new. It's just one of those things where we just gotta get our heads down and just do what we can do this to the best we can. Because obviously we've got to do these races to bring people into the fray. Want to grow the community as much as we can, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. By the way, please do use our section in our Discord. There's a Toga forum section where it says there's a thread to say help us grow. I would love to see any comments in there, good or bad. I'll take bad. I'll take negative criticism, and I'll take any sort of comments, because at the end of the day, it's only going to help me grow and help us grow as a community. So yeah, that's enough of me waffling on. 21 minutes to go then of the last few laps of Imola. We've had a very, very... I've really got an itchy ear, so I do apologise. We have had a very interesting race. We've had change of position multiple times, and I don't think it's quite ended yet. We've had a few DNFs. We've had a lot of sliding, a lot of curb jumping, but hopefully a lot of fun, and that is the main thing. So, Maggiello has just boxed in the BMW, and this will be for his second and final time of this evening, which leaves Miele. He's got a lot of damage on that BMW by the looks of it. Currently running P1 and has let's have a look. What's he got? 20 seconds back to the leader. So obviously, wonder I wonder if he's going to stop and fix that damage, or he's just going to change tyres and go for fuel. That'll be the interesting question we should ask ourselves. I'd imagine he's going to box anytime soon, because that would be the logical thing to do, because he is being caught by a Tempest quite quickly, who's obviously finished his pit stops, and he will be net P1. So Kyle has got him still in 8th place, but he's 9 seconds away. Kyle was flying. He was 28 seconds, well, last time I checked, to Sparks. He's now 16.8 away from Sparks, with 19 minutes to go. Can he make a place up? Can he make 2 places up? That's going to be the interesting question. Perry in 10th. I did say we should keep an eye on Perry. He is 1 second away from P9. And then Kyle is next up behind him, 6 and a bit seconds up the road. So 8 and a bit seconds up the road from that. So Perry's done a grand job. I don't want to give a commentator's curse, but he's done a grand job getting that Porsche back into the top 10 after all the issues that he's had. Miele is in the pits then. He has boxed his final time, which basically gives us a top 3 of Tempest, a Magnana and Roland's. And Cadraro in P4. He's come from Mr. Nova. Let's have a look at him in the Aston Martin. Gained 11 positions in the race. Started P15, now running P4. Yeah, P4. Doing a stellar job in the Aston Martin. In fact, joint first place of positions gained in the race. Currently on a 42-minute... Oh, he's yet to pit. Well, I'm bigging him up. I thought he was... I was bigging him up. He's yet to pit. So that's why. 42-minute stop. Stint, sorry. Currently running P4, which means he's probably going to give the position back. Yeah, so Sparks is going to be... Is it Sparks? Is it Sparks? Sparks? He's going to be running P4. Where does that put Kyle? P7. Maybe. Possibly. P7. We'll see. Konkorowski in the... So hang on. Perry has got round. Oh, his tyres ain't great though. Don't tell me this, Ed. Is it Ed? Or Neptune? Don't tell me this, Neptune. I don't want to hear it. I can't hear it. I want to push. I'm going to send Kyle positive thoughts. I'm going to put extra rubber on those tyres. Come on, he can do it. 16 minutes to go. Come on. Preserve those tyres, man. Preserve those tyres. So best lap for Tempest. 1:41.3. That was his last lap. So Tempest is really now flexing his muscles, and he is on the way for victory in this 2-hour event at Imola. I do want to say a big thank you to every participant, whether you have disconnected, whether you are still racing, whether you didn't turn up. Thank you so much for registering your time and you're pressing the button by joining our event. I just want to say a big thank you to all the drivers. They are doing this for the love of driving. We unfortunately haven't got a bottomless bit of money or bottomless prize pool to be able to give away every single week we do a race. But they're just doing it for the love of sim racing. So I just hope everyone has enjoyed themselves who is running to racing today. Do stick around at the Discord. Do stick around on SimGrid. We will be releasing more races in the very near future. Hopefully we'll do some cool ones where we can get some more people involved. And yeah, last 15 minutes then. Let's a last big push and see where we all finish. Everyone has pretty much come in for their final stops, minus a couple of guys, literally four guys. Well, I think it's 3 guys. So I think the guy in P31 has unfortunately finished for the night. Everybody else has pitted twice. So it is the final slot. Unfortunately, due to the fact that I can't play copyrighted music, I would have played It's the Final Countdown just a second ago there, but I can't because YouTube will DMCA or flag my video for copyright, which I don't want. I'm going to try and keep it as clean as possible. So, let's have a look at the situation then. Is Kyle really struggling with tyres? Is the question, and I think the answer to that question is yes. Can he catch Maggiello? Probably not. 7.7 seconds behind. Miele has a nice, comfortable 5.5 seconds gap behind him, but a 15-second gap in front of him for P5. So it's looking like, obviously, Calderaro in the Aston is yet to make his final pit stop. It's actually becoming a bit of an anticlimax at the end. Everyone's all spread out. I thought it was all going to be a mad rush to the end. That's not happened, has it? Everyone has sort of boxed and gone, yeah, well, fatigue's kicking in a little bit. Lap times are falling off. I think people are just sort of, yeah, sticking with what they've got. Unless someone's going to be mad and crazy and do something completely out of the ordinary and really push for the end, I think this could be our final grid. Honestly. So I'm keeping on this screen because I want to know when he's going to box. Because it gets to a point where he's got to box soon, otherwise he's just going to lose so many bases. 11 minutes left to go in this race. Surely he's going to box now. Surely. But your tyres are falling off. Your lap times, you're seconds slower than people around you. You're losing this. No, not box this lap. Brave. Brave. Let's have a look at any close battles then. Last 11 minutes to go. Let's see if we can find some close racing. A couple of beamers, here we go. Let's see how they're getting on. Kip and Seggers. P16, P17, 0.8 gap in front. Riding on board with Seggers now. Can an overtake happen? Half a second now, oh sorry, not half a second, 0.5 of a second now. It's back. He's gained 4 tenths in this last couple of corners alone. Definitely in the slipstream now. Did he get a limit? Definitely close to this lap. Wide and ball with this one more lap, shall we? At BMW, you just jump over this curve, so it doesn't exist. Quicker in sector 2, this big kick with the BMW ahead is a lot quicker in sector 2 than it is in sector 1 and 3. Oh, looks a bit. There we are, the flag. Yellow flag. Kyle's catching this BMW, man. Kyle's catching it. He's also being caught by the Ferrari behind, Porsche behind. Bit of a sticky one. Aston's still out. Sure is. 8 more minutes and he stays out for another lap. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Brave man, brave man. What was itchy his ear? What is this? 9.7 away now from P7. Carl's probably going to be in P... Yeah, he's going to be in P7 when that car finally boxes. Top 6 finish. Top 7 finish. Or top... Oh, boy, the top 10 finish, but the Porsche's behind. Flying. Oh, bit of a train gang on here. Look, P15, 16 and 17. Let's ride on board with one of these guys again then. It's the only real battle out on track, really. In the last 6 minutes to go of this 2-hour event put on by Toga Motorsport, i.e. me. This is the guy with a pretty bad lag, isn't it? Hope this doesn't end in a bit of a few tears. Stay away from that. I don't want to watch it. I'm going to cry when it's lagging all over the place. But yeah, we put on these events for you guys to turn up and join. Free of charge as always. It's just a place where you come and you have a chill, and you get me chatting shit for 2 hours basically. That's worth a like and a follow and a subscribe on its own. You don't want to see me driving my shit sim with a shit Logitech G920 around a track that I'm really slow at. I'd rather waffle for a couple of hours, which is what I've done. So we've got about 3 more laps to go, I'd imagine. We're still yet to have a box from Mr. Calderero. That's his name correctly. He has got about 3 more laps to go to make his final pit stop. I hope he is going to make his final pit stop. Otherwise he's going to get disqualified. Carl is under some serious pressure. last couple of sorry, the last two strategies, the last two, he's been on fire. So interesting to watch. But I am finally coming into the pit centre. It's going to move everybody up the grid. So that's going to, that's going to bump up Kyle and Perry. His back mark is probably pissing him off a little bit. Pissing me off. That's it, right? Yeah. So they're a long way back, actually. I wonder if they can actually. Oh, they will. No, they will. They'll get past them on this lap. So there we go then. Final 3 minutes. So a couple of laps left. 2 laps left. I think this is now where to watch. Carl was a good friend of us, good friend of the Toga Motorsport League. He is has been driving that car now for, let's have a look, what's his stint time we're saying? 1 hour 5 minutes. And his tyres are probably screaming at him by now, saying, please just let me go. Please just let me go. He has got P8 behind him, 0.7 absolutely flying behind him. With 2 minutes 43 seconds left to go in this race. This is all to play for. There's no one else really out on track. That is a battle for, well, apart from back down there, these guys. But I think this is the place to be towards the end of the race. We'll go to, obviously, 10 best in a few moments' time. He's currently got an 7.6 second gap between himself and P2. But just clocked down to the last 2 minutes then. We've got about a lap and a half to go, I think. Where is the current P1? Will it be final lap? Yes, it will. So Tempest has started his final lap, I would imagine. 1:43, just about, I'd say. Just about. I think this will be the final lap. These boys are hella close. That Porsche, hats off to you, man. Sterling job. Oh. Yeah, Kyle. Because they both got a bit squirrely on the exit. They both got squirrely on the exit. I don't think that was any one person's fault, to be brutally honest. As the ticker turns round, 30 seconds left to go in this race. I believe this is going to be the last. Or are they going to go again? Well, the time is going to run out. Anything come up on board? 5 seconds to go then. Are they going to make him go around one more time? No, check your flag. There we go. Mr. Tempest started in P1, finished P1. Congratulations to that guy. Coming home in P2 was Magnana in the BMW. Roland's P3. He's had a quiet race till the end. Sparks looks like he's going to bring it home in P4. Miele P5. Maggiello in P6. Kyle P7. I think he's held on in a few incident with the Porsche at the end. Perry P8 in the Porsche. Obviously these guys are a lot further back. Obviously yet to finish the race. Konkolovsky in the Aston Martin. He will be finishing in P9 inside the top 10. And everybody else has obviously been either lapped. So I've obviously made their way already back to the pit stop. But a big thank you to everybody who has raced with us this evening. I'm just going to jump into the replay mode. And I'm just going to save the replay and save the highlights, because I'm going to be taking some pictures of everybody and uploading them into the Discord and then use them on my Instagram account. But yes, what a race, everybody. What a race. I just want to say again, I know I keep waffling on about it, I want to say a big thank you to everybody who has raced this evening. People that have raced for a small period of time, for the whole race, or I just signed up. I just want to say a big thank you to everybody. You guys are all absolute legends. So thank you so much. We're back again. I believe it's next weekend actually, with 2 hours of Zolder, I want to say it is, or it's not. It's the weekend after. We will be back then. We will be reviewing any stewarding decisions inside the Discord after the end of the race, before the results get published. But from me, Toga Motorsport, aka Hayden, I just want to say a big thank you again. I hope you guys will stick around soon, and I will see you guys out on the track sometime soon. Thank you very much for watching, everybody, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.